XRP, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay. If we refer to our analysis, when the price was here, we mentioned if we get any buy setup, we take the trade, because in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us a good trade. But we mentioned we need to know how deep this one can go, because this one we put in relative to this. As you can see, later we get this small correction and one more drop. Even we mentioned if we get any small correction, the price can drop. All right, talk about all the possibility. But there was no, even I mentioned we cannot get a really good trade set up for sale. And what we get was very short-term trade. Okay, now I want to see whether this one is the start of the up move or any correction similar to any of this for one more drop. How we can trade it. In this case, if we move to daily chart. If we move to daily chart, as we can see after we had where the price dropped, we can see the ways moving is really corrective. All right, now we want to see how deep this one can go before we get the reversal or bigger correction. Now we want to see how we can trade it. And if you move to 1 hour forward chart, even if you refer to a forward chart, we see based on MACD, we have a divergence as well here. Okay, now, even in my last analysis, we mentioned whether we want to see this one, this is the end of this correction and we can expect the price to reverse, or this one, like whatever happened here as a correction for one more drop, maybe still we can expect the one more correction for one more drop again. That means this one can be in down move as a corrective or channeling until the price break this low. Okay, that's why we mentioned now if we get any buy setup, we will be more interested. But the thing is, we need to get buy setup, and we mentioned still the price can drop. Any sell will be short term, because we want to see how deep this one can go. Okay, now we want to see how we can trade it. And if you see, based on 1 hour chart, there is no much changes to our analysis in my last video. That means mostly everything is whatever we analyze there, how we can look for buy, whatever the option we put there is almost the same. Okay, another thing is, if this one turn to continue as a corrective, as we can see right now, we can put in relative to any of this. That means still we can expect the price to drop. Okay, again, that means if this one move it as a corrective, still we can expect the price to drop. Okay, that's why the traders, they're looking for sell, still they can look for sell. But right now they cannot, unless this one continue a bit higher. Okay, at least tag this one to confirm this is a corrective. Then how they can sell it? At least a sharp move with a flag, based on lower time frame, they can sell it. But can we expect this is the start of the up move? All right, no, we cannot buy it unless this one to turn to a bigger correction. Then any buy, we will take it. And when the price come to this top or here, we start to manage it. And one more thing, if you get any buy here, if the price tag which is not moving, we start to manage. Even we don't need to wait for this. Okay, when we talk about this, we want the breakout of this. And if we move to 15 minutes, I don't think this one can give us a good buy setup unless this one turn to a corrective, more corrective. If anyone wants to be really aggressive, they can have entry above this, but it's not the trade setup, okay? And if we move to 1 hour chart, the another option, if the price continue from here without giving us a correction here, buy setup, then we wait for the breakout of this. Any correction above that, we can look for buy. And even if we mentioned the last option to have entry above this, but what we want price tag and continue. Okay, but what the way is moving right now, we can expect one more drop. If this one continues, still we can expect one more drop. Maybe this one can continue similar to what I draw here until it breaks this low. Okay, by the way, we just follow, see what we get from here, whether it can give us a buy setup or for one more drop. Okay, in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any trade setup that confirm, I will share. Thanks.